everyone, I thought I'd just do a quick video just because I haven't seen any that feature this colour of hair extension. I think it might help someone else who's trying to decide what colour to get. I think I had my extensions, my keratin ones, out for all of 2-3 weeks before I was like, I'm gonna need clip-ins when I go out. I don't really care, I know I'm gonna need them. So I ended up going and buying some, and I thought I'd invest. And another thing that I did is once I had my extensions out, the ends I dyed. I searched for ages and tried to work out what colour is going to be closest to my natural colour, and I took a punt and then dyed it, and it's pretty much looking the same way it did when I was 11, so good to know. I went back to my good old reliable HK extensions from Dirty Looks because I love foxy locks, but I think because my hair is I feel like if you're going to have really, really long extensions, your hair either needs to be really, really, really short so you don't get the line. Obviously you can clip your hair up, but I'm too lazy for that. I can't be bothered to like constantly tuck the underneath bits out, and I like to have it all down. So I like to try and get the length that's nearest. And I find, looking back, I think my keratin extensions might have actually been too long for the length my hair actually was underneath. They probably should have been nearer 16 inches, I think. I just don't think it looked right on me. Didn't have enough volume, which I completely agree with what they said, because they said to me that, you know, the longer you get, the less volume you're going to get, and I think that's really right. But I should have got shorter, and I love Foxy Locks extensions. I love the feel of them. They're really nice, they last forever, they're thick. I just like them. But I was having trouble with getting the right colour, I think. I was trying to guess, and I mean, I could have got them to match me, but I was trying to work out what colour I thought I'd be. And the length, I mean, I could have cut them, but for the price I thought I'm wasting my money. Whereas HK, I know, and Dirty Looks are really good, and I can find the colour quite easily, and the length, they've got different breakdowns of length, and it was cheaper for me to get this set, and I know that they feel nice and they're thick enough. In fact, they could be possibly too thick. So I spent ages trying to work out what colour I'd be. Now I found this really, really hard because I wanted to keep my hair kind of as close to as it would be naturally, and naturally my hair, like most people's, is lighter at the end. So I kind of wanted to keep that slight ombre effect going on, just because I wanted to keep it looking more like my hair did when I was younger. I wanted it more, I think when I dyed the ends of it, I went with a natural colour, and I should have gone with the warm, because I always thought I wasn't warm in my hair, but it looks like I more am quite warm in my hair, so I probably should have gone warm, but I didn't, and you know, more we know. I thought I'd just do this video to kind of show you the colour, because I spent ages and ages and ages going through researching their blonde tones, because I know I'm not going to be any of the brown ones. Brown's too dark, it always has been, it always will be. I'm kind of more that level of, I'm kind of in the middle. I'm like that bronze sort of tone, but light bronze. So it's always really hard, I find, to place me, because depending on the lighting, especially, I have to take photos in every kind of lighting, because it's such on that border, it's really hard to tell. So I thought I'd look at their extensions and look at the darker end of the blonde ones, because I know the brown ones are always too dark. I've made that mistake before and I'm not doing it again. So I looked at the darkest 3 of their just normal colours, not the highlighted tones. I think they were called tanned. I know they've changed the name, so I might be interlacing the old names and the new names, so forgive me. The darkest 3 I think were Tanned Blonde, Saint-Tropez and Weekend in Malibu. So I was really struggling to work out what tone I'd be. Tanned Blonde, according to the pictures they were sort of comparing it with, was very, very borderline, quite dark, and reminded me of the time, I think I was 12, when I wanted to dye my hair, so I kind of dyed it a light brown just so it was a different colour. That's what it reminded me of, so I thought that looked too dark. Saint-Tropez I thought could actually be the one for me, but I noticed a lot of people with sort of strawberry blonde, red undertones in their hair, sort of not quite ginger, that sort of, you know when people were ginger when they're younger, but then they sort of grow out of it and they kind of have, it's like a mousy kind of red undertone. You know the colour I mean. It's really, I find it hard to describe. I've got a lot of people I know with that colour, and that's the colour I thought I would put to them, because I could see when everyone took photos in the light, it had a very red undertone to it, which I don't really have. I thought I'd gamble with Malibu weekend at Malibu. And I thought, you know, even if it is slightly too light, the ends of my hair are still slightly lighter, so it's still going to blend. I compare this colour to, I think they call it like a Taylor Swift sort of colour, because that's the pictures they use for this, is her. I've got the standard full set, you know, with all the pieces, 10 I think it is or something, but again I went for 16 inches, yeah. And I have since cut them. I put them all in the day I got them. I positioned them exactly where I'm always going to wear them, and I cut them. I thin them out, and I blend the layers of my hair in with them. And because the bottom obviously was like, I have the one that's quite low, that was like really, really low, and the other ones were sort of sat all around the same length, so I evened it up and I thinned out the ends to make it look more natural. And I think I did a pretty good job because I spent ages doing it. Here are some pictures of me with them in my hair. I'm not going to put them, I might put 1 or 2 pieces in, but I'm not going to put them all in now. This is literally to help anyone with colour. So I didn't think I picked, you know, colour wise, I didn't think I did too badly. I'm trying to show you in the light. Yes, it's going to be different colour to the colour that's just come out of my head, because it hasn't seen any sunlight, but if you compare it to the mid-lengths, it blends perfectly when they're in. Let's give you an example. I mean, it's probably, I don't know how well it's coming up on camera, but it's a pretty good match. But obviously these are much more shiny than my hair. My hair's not that shiny. It needs a lot of work, my hair does, bless it. It tries. It tries. Let's just bung one in, just so you can get an idea. I don't know how well the colour is coming up on this camera right now. Don't think I'll know till I edit it. But colour-wise, I don't think I did a bad guess, and that's sort of where it comes to on me, which I think is ideal, because my hair being here, it's sort of, the volume's in the right place. Any longer than this and it just would not look right, but there's your colour blend. So I don't think I did too badly. This is in natural light. I'm sat right in front of a window, so this is it in natural light to give anyone an idea of the colour. And over here, so it's darker. But yeah, I'd say it's probably, this is more like my hair when it's been in the sun for a while. Not when it comes straight out of my head, not in the winter, for sure. I'm really awkward hair-wise, because I'm not quite that Taylor Swifty blonde at the moment. I'm not quite there, because, well, you can see I'm not quite there. I need a lot of sun on my head, and obviously your hair gets dark when you're older. When I was younger, it probably would have matched better, but you know, I do what I can. I know I'm that really annoying in-between shade. I'm not quite anything. Yeah, that's just an idea of colour-wise for people, because if I struggle, there's going to be some other people out there who really don't know where they lie. And even if someone's advised, and yeah, you can return them and you can get them exchanged if you don't go through the voided bit on their extensions, but that's too much hassle. I'm too lazy for that, so other people must be too lazy for that. Anyway, I hope this helped someone in some way, because I couldn't find any videos on YouTube with this colour, and it really drove me mad. Like, I could find every other colour but this. So hopefully that has helped someone out there. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, I'm not going to do a full review on these because I've done them before. This is basically just for the colour. But thank you for watching this, guys. I hoped it helped someone in some way, and I will see you in a video in the future. Bye!